Hey guys, look what I found. Check this out. I believe this is a crevice tool. See how it's flattened on the end there? Kind of like the end of a screwdriver. And then this is like a handle. And they just scraped out crevices with it. No wonder I can't find any gold here. Dang it. So, I had a nice little target in here, and sure enough, there's a nice little coarse piece of gold. Ain't that a beauty? Super coarse. It's all jagged and stuff. Oh man, I almost dropped it. Okay, I'm gonna keep on looking. Okay, we got one more little piece of gold right on the tip of my finger. My detector could not hear that. I only saw it just by blowing off the area around where I found the other little piece. So anyway, there you go. I've got another, it looks like a piece of gold down in there. Oh boy, you guys can't see it. Oh, actually that's not a bad little chunk. Hey, look at that. Look how coarse it is. It's just like crystalline gold. Super duper coarse. Wow. That is stunning. That is really, really cool. Oh gosh, folks. This little gully here is absolutely loaded with heavies. And it's extremely challenging for the gold bug. It just picks up on all those black sands and the heavy little chunky pieces. It's terrible, but I know there's gold here, so I kind of just, it takes a significant amount of patience to even deal with it. Quite frankly, I don't know if there's enough gold here to even warrant me sticking around, because it is just frustrating. But anyway, I don't know. I've got another potential target. I say potential because I keep digging up these little pockets of black sands, and all it is black sands. But boy, when they're all compiled together, they just sound like an awesome little signal. So it's like you gotta do a boot dig or something on it just to kind of find out if the signal stays there. Usually it won't. It'll disperse. Once you break up those black sands, if they're in a little tiny pocket or something, once you brush it with your hands or kick it with your boot, very often that sound will mellow out or disperse altogether. So, well, hey guys, I just wanted to show you something here. This is a good idea of what nice chunky heavies are. We refer to them as heavies. They're things like manganese, magnetite, hematite, ironstones, things like that. But when they're nice and big and chunky, like these are all in, you know, these can all be in a dropout. So anyway, great place to look for gold when you start seeing these big chunky heavies. That usually means that gold could have dropped out there too with those. So it's something to definitely keep an eye on when you're out in the field. Now the problem with those, however, is that on VLFs and even PIs, some of these rocks are really loud. So you might have to kick them all out of the way and then beep underneath them, because the gold will usually be underneath them. So anyway, food for thought. A great little technique for just clearing off some real estate is just to give it a nice little boot scrape. You know, you don't want to take too much out. You got to be really careful, but you don't want to kick a nugget out of there, you know what I mean? But this ground's really shallow, and I'm just trying to give it about a 1/4 inch between me and the bedrock, just kicking it off. And I'm only doing this because I'm being a little too lazy to get down there and just do it by hand, which I will probably wind up doing anyway. But yeah, I mean, it works. I like it. All right, so my detector's over here. Let's see here. This is a really good idea. You guys, dudes, you need to get some snips. I'm telling you. Get the bushes out of your way. It just helps you. And then it helps you on the way back. So if you're walking back through the creek to get back to your ride, then the stuff's already out of your way. But really think about bringing some decent snips. These are pretty good ones, and yeah, I like them, and I keep them sharp with a little file that I have on hand. So anyway, all right, I think we might have a target in here, right down in here after doing my little boot scrape there. Yeah, after doing my little boot scrape, I think I got a little target. Using the discriminator. Do you hear that? That is very consistent. And that's using the discriminator on the gold bug too. Now that's not the discriminator. Let's see if something's there. So this type of ground, it's so shallow that all you got to do is just lightly blow it off. And there's a nugget. Right there. Nice little piece of gold. Hey, how about that? Nice crystalline piece of gold. This is starting to turn into a little mini patch, isn't it? Yeah, that's a beautiful little crystalline piece. So anyway, just don't be afraid to use discriminate if you have to while you're detecting. Just do it like you normally do it. You want to ground balance it, and then you can switch into the iron disc mode. And I mean, it works. Throw a little nugget down there, and you'll see how well it works. Only stop for the most defined signals. Some ironstones will come through screaming, and you'll just have to kick them out of the way, but usually they're right on the surface or very near it. And you'll easily recognize them. Nope, nothing there. Anyway, in an area like this where there's just insane hot rocks everywhere, and the ground is just hot in general, I don't mind using disc at all. I put full confidence in it. As a matter of fact, anything above 2 to 3/10 of a gram, it's gonna sing on it, and it'll let you know whether it thinks it's gold or anyway, only in the most extreme circumstances, I think it's pretty appropriate. I do it. Oh, I had my gloves on earlier because it was so hot that the second you knelt down to check a target, you put your hand on a rock or something, you could almost feel the sizzling. It's baking pretty good today. There's a pretty nasty looking hot rock right there. So here's a perfect example of using discriminate and finding gold. So there's a nice little nugget. I just got it, and I was using the iron discriminate mode on the gold bug too. And the reason is because there's so much black sands and heavies in this little gully. And but there you have it right there. It just goes to show that it does work. And I had already gone over this ground in the regular normal mode. So anyway, all right, there you have it. Well, folks, I've had about all the excitement I can take today. Let's weigh this up. There's no way it's going to be very much, but I wound up with what is that, 5? Yeah, 5 little pieces. 0.3 of a gram. Wow, that was tough work and a long hot day for that, but it was fun and it was interesting. Wow, that was a pretty tough day. So anyway, I just wanted to take a moment to thank all my subscribers. I appreciate you being here and watching the videos. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing and hit that notification icon, and it'll let you know when I post something new. Anyway, until next time, keep your coils on the ground. Good luck out in those gold fields, and we'll see you then.